I had a good social life here in Hong Kong when I was about 15 years old. Yeah, I didn't have the best friends, but like I got invited to parties. There was people who liked to speak to me. For that age, I had mates. Like most people don't have that many mates, so don't get invited to those cool person parties. That's what people say in high school. Oh, he's popular, blah blah blah. I kind of had that, bro. I can't even lie. What ended up happening is I had that, but I was getting dragged down the wrong path because of my addictive personality. So I said, fuck that shit. I'm gonna lock in for half a year. What ended up happening was I had peeled back. So there's an onion. The first layer, I had peeled it back. And the second layer meant I'm onto gym grind. But halfway through, like 3 months in, when I hadn't been social at all, and I was having a hard time socially at school, the first layer came back. And so the thing that I learned is the progress you make on your second layer of goals is nowhere near as much if that first layer comes back. Because I started to want to have friends. I started to want to stay up late to talk to people. I started to want to go out, drink, just so I could get the social feeling back. It didn't happen, like it took quite a while. I know I said 3 months, I think that was an accident. It took maybe more like 9 months before it really, really got bad and I could not focus unless I was social. But what you desire unconsciously, which for every single guy, is to have a bunch of girls who like you and your brothers who you can spend time with. You know, you don't need to sleep around with every girl. I'm going to get back to this in a bit. But you want to be able to have the attention. You want girls to want you. Like, I don't care what guy you are. If you like women and you're not gay and you don't want girls to like you, you're just, I don't even know, like that guy does not exist, bro. If that is you, you probably like guys, respectfully, bro. Anyways, let me get in the video. I'm Finn, and I help young guys make amazing friends, and I help you become the dream social version of yourself that you always thought about. I do have a course teaching you the step-by-step to do that. The link's in the description, but let me move on this video. A month ago, I started going out because I was scared of talking to girls. I was scared of hanging out with guys. I just finished exams, and I basically hadn't left the house in like 3-4 months. No, yeah, about that. I had done I had my 18th birthday and that was it. Like I'd done fuck all. So what ended up happening, I started going up to girls. I started speaking to people. And I don't want to get into like any details that are too private, but it was going fucking awesome. All of a sudden I could just go up to a girl in public. Yeah, it would be hard. Yeah, I'd have to push myself to do it, but I could do it and it would be fun. I would get a lot of girls' phone numbers. I'd have a great time. There was a lot of girls who have really liked me in the last little while. That's because when I was scared of something like this, I didn't say, oh, I don't want it. I just admitted I wanted it because it was unconsciously going to sit in the back of my mind forever. So I just embraced it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to go be social. I'm going to go to a lot of events. I'm going to meet a lot of people. I'm going to go out a lot. That was an amazing way to approach that. That is why I am so satisfied right now because I just got diagnosed with mild sleep apnea. And that has low-key been ruining my ability to train and do these things I love. So what I did, I just put my focus on something I knew I could work through. Just be super social. I can deal with that. I can work through that. I mean, my health is not going to completely destroy that. And I train a little bit, not as much. And I'll upload as much as possible. But apart from that, there's not really much else I can do, man. So anyways, the point that I'm making here is, bro, don't stop lying to yourself saying you don't want girls because we all know that feeling where we say, no, I'm locked in, I'm trying to get girls. And then 3 weeks later, you're so fucking horny and you can't focus and you just want to feel loved by a girl that you completely throw your fucking goals away for a few hours. Anyways, you watch porn or you do some dumb shit. Whereas if you just embraced it for a few hours you got it to the point where you could maintain it by just going up to a girl every now and then when you thought she was pretty. When you got to that level, it would only take a few hours every week and you would have a great dating life. Maybe if you have a girlfriend, you see her for 3 hours every week, you have a beautiful relationship, you love each other twice a week for 3 hours. That is amazing. But if you don't have that, it's still going to unconsciously bother your life anyways. So, I mean, if you're not gay, and because every guy who's not gay likes girls, unless you're some asexual or something, bro, or low testosterone. If you don't like girls and you're not gay, you have a problem, bro. If you don't want attention from girls, just admit it, bro, because you do. And as soon as you admit it, it will finally stop silently controlling your life. I don't want to hear it from anybody on my YouTube channel that they watch Korn, but they don't want to go put in effort and go speak to girls in real life. If you're going to watch Korn, go fucking make an effort and date some girls. I know how hard it is, bro. I literally just went through this. You're not going to get instant success either. But if you're not even going and trying, you're never going to be happy with yourself. Failure is fine, but not trying is disgusting. I believe in you, bro. If you want my personal help, I do have an option where if you click on that link in the description, you can just book a free 30-minute call with me. And I will give you every advice that you need, like the fastest advice that I can figure out in a short call. I'd be happy to do that. I've got a smaller channel right now. I want to know my audience better. But it won't last forever, bro. Because as soon as I get big and I don't have time, I'm going to fucking cut that shit off. It will be saved for paid only. Anyways, when you want to talk to a girl, you should be like, you should just know who you are, right? For me, I'll tell you exactly what I do. I'm tall and I've been in the gym for 3 years. I'm a big guy. So I know that if I go up to a girl, I got to be like, hey, excuse me, smile, like be very friendly. I'm not super arrogant, but I know I am pretty arrogant. But anyways, what I do is I just say like, hey, what's your name? You shake their hand, like the what's it called? The handshake with a girl. And you're just very friendly. You just don't want to be like super drunk or pushy. Don't be pushy, bro. I don't care if a girl doesn't like me. Just let me know and I'm going to leave, bro, because I don't want to waste my time with medium or low interest girls. And this girl that I went up to, I said, hey, how are you going? You look really familiar. Have we met? She's like, no. I'm like, oh, what's your name? It was a good vibe, but then I was like, oh, I would love to go on a date with you, blah, blah. She's like, I have a boyfriend. But she said, you know what? That was really nice. Like, that was really good. You're going to find someone. I hope you have a great night. Or I said to her, I hope you have a great night. That doesn't really happen to me when you go up to a girl, you're like in a weird mood, you're kind of pushy. Then they're just like weirded out by you because if a girl likes you, she likes you anyways, as long as you're like quite well spoken. Once you speak to a girl, there's like 20% of, or maybe like 40%. It depends like how social you are. But like it's pretty hard to change a person's opinion of you after like the first 15 seconds. So you might as well just like let it go and go find a new girl, bro. Remember this, on to the next. Every time you get rejected, on to the next. Every time someone says no to you, on to the next. Not just with girls, with life. Every time someone says you can't do something, on to the next. Every time someone says you're never gonna get big, just go to the gym again, bro. Okay, that was a little bit of a drag connection, I get you. But trust me on this, man. The success you will get if you keep going with something that feels impossible is so nice, man. I have had some pretty fucking mental success stories. Like, literally everywhere I go, I'm just surrounded by a group of 5 girls. Even if I'm not trying to get with any of them, I'm just like, it's just fun, you know? All the homeboys see me talking to a group of girls, gassing me up. It's just so much fun to be able to do that, and I want every other guy to have that social life. It's more, I personally think, you know, focus on your male friends, but I'm not going to lie and say I don't want to be, like, popular with girls. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Obviously, though, you're not going to really get any girls until you have male friends. Because even if you do get a girlfriend who's amazing, when you don't have male friends, the whole frame is broken. You're basically her bitch. Like, she's everything to you. And girls don't like that, bro. They want you to have your own life and be a happy guy and bring them into your life. They don't want to have to do everything for you. Why should anyone? I don't want to have to do everything for somebody else. Or actually, I don't mind it, but like, a lot of guys don't really feel like doing shit for their girlfriend, introducing her to all of her friends. It's a bit of a siebes, right? Why would girls be any different? The highest level goal is to get to a point where you have a bunch of great friends, you have a girlfriend who you really love, and you don't have to go out and drink with them. You can just hang out with them, go to the gym, there's a good social venue, there's a run club, or whatever the fuck it is, bro. Then, if you have those good friends, they'll keep saying, oh, you gotta work. They'll hold you accountable when you're being lazy. And that is value. That is I have it, kind of, I'm not gonna lie. But I wanna have a life that is so lavishly social while I'm not going out drinking. And I think that is exactly what the next step for me is after I finish my like holiday enjoyment drinking mode. But for now, dude, I still recommend going out and having a crazy fun social period. Every event, drink if you want. I mean, dude, what I learned, one side note with girls, bro, don't get too drunk because it actually throws you off. Like the girls just get creeped out as soon as they know you're drunk. Don't be that guy, bro. If you can't talk to a girl sober, it's not going to be that much easier when you're drunk. It's just that you warm up on nights out and then it seems like it was the drinks. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Go check out my course. Lots of love. Have a good day.